Have a seat. How are you doing today? It was good to finally meet you in person. Yeah, I know we've been going back and forth with the emails. Yeah, we've gone over your stuff. We're glad you've taken an interest in what we have to offer here with this house. Some of this land up the hills as well. Excellent. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, a caretaker of sorts for the next month. While we'll be gone, we have to do things. We have to go off and do things across the country. But we wanted somebody with not necessarily your expertise, but your experience with this. We saw your video up north at that fire watch position you had in the shed. The stuff that was out there, and the paranormal and the cryptid sightings and everything that were going on out there is very intriguing to us today. If somebody, you've had that experience, and I know you've had a few, according to your emails, other experiences with the paranormal in general and alien experiences, like I said, cryptid stuff, all types of paranormal things. Well, yeah, and we just wanted somebody that experience. You seem to be in tune with a lot of this stuff. So that's what we're looking for, You can as well bring a skepticism and stuff to it. And we fully welcome you. We want you to explore the house, enjoy yourself here, wherever you want. Try to find things, look for things. You have the wooded areas, explore them. You can go up into the hills if you'd like. Keep track of everything that you do find or hear, see, anything. Write it down. You might be able to debunk this stuff yourself very easily, and we will look at all your stuff as well when we're back from here, from what we have to do. Sorry. That's fine. You can send us some of the footage as well if you have any footage. Like I said, we got cameras, we've got all types of things, the contact, meters, you get readings and all that stuff. We have a lot of state-of-the-art equipment that you don't see in the paranormal field yet. This is strictly for us, our company, our institute, if you will. And we have a reputation. We don't allow our tech to be used by others because they will corrupt it and they'll come up with some BS. You've seen some of the stuff they use. But our stuff is legit. You're going to see things, you're going to hear things with this stuff. Whatever you see on these shows and everything, it's bunk. All right. The equipment we're going to allow you to use here is the real deal. Hey, and you know what? You don't have to believe me. You're going to experience something over a month. You're going to experience something. All right. Yes, there have been, sightings of creatures in these hills and stuff. I've not seen any personally. I know some people I work with have. You'll hear noises there. Listen, I'm going to be completely candid with you here. Is that all right? All right. I like that. I like that enthusiasm to want to hear this stuff. Curiosity is nice. You might, and this is something you need to be careful of. If this happens, you need to get out of whatever room or area you happen to be in if this happens. A portal might open. Okay. You might, and don't be near this because we don't need this area unattended while we're gone. I mean, we will have access to this stuff. We will not watch you, but we will check in via cameras that you can't even see. We're not going to watch you, though. It's not going to be a 24/7 we're watching you type thing. We don't need you on edge. But we will be checking in. So we will, check in with you, get information from you. Just set all the cameras, have the cameras go on every day briefly. I don't know what time, maybe like 20 minutes, just to make sure you're still here and nothing has happened. I know it sounds ridiculous sometimes, but I'm telling you, there's things are going to happen. What? I don't know. We are going to other places such as this one throughout the country. We have groups all over the world that will deal with the countries they're in. Obviously, the U.S. is big, so we need to go out to all these places. There's these hot spots, these areas where all types of things happen, all over the country, all over the world for that matter. But we're focused on this country, our group. Our other groups, other countries. But we like people like you that have had experience with stuff. I think when you were up north with that Firewatch thing, that was an area where we were, keen on knowing about. We took all that information you had. I know some of it they tried to hide. I know the stuff they did to you. We know all that stuff. But we do believe you. You wouldn't be here if we didn't. Yes, you will be compensated financially, and you'll be enlightened as well. You're going to see, I'm going to tell you right now, things could happen here where you will question everything. All right? That's good. But we also want you to have that skeptical mind and debunk things as well. We'll do as well. Like if you're getting stuff, you don't have to get it to us consistently, but if you're getting information and videos, whatever it may be, to us consistently, we will look over it too. You'll have tools at your disposal too that you can debunk these things. We want the absolute 100% truth. We're not here to play games and, oh my God, it's an orb, it's dust, it's a bug. We want the real stuff. We want the little shadow figures. This is amateur hour at this point, okay? We want the real stuff. We're talking portals. We're talking creatures that nobody has known existed. They might not even be here. We're talking the alien stuff, the UFO stuff. What are they up to? They could be responsible for all of it. These tears, these portals, everything. That's the stuff we want. It's not about a little knocks and stuff like that. It's not whispers in the night, okay? It's not little camera mess-ups where a little appears, a little. That's all well and good if you're just starting out. We're well past that, okay? And it seems like you are too. You seem very receptive to all this, which I would like. No, not yet. But like I said, we're not leaving for another 2 weeks, I believe. So we want you in here another time so we can show you some of this gear, get you a little familiar with it and stuff so you know what you're doing. If you, okay, you totally want to take on this endeavor. Yes, the fridges will be stocked. I mean, we'll have a car here for you. Obviously, I know you're getting here. I don't know how you're actually getting here. A car, however you may get here. But you won't have to use your own if you don't want to. We'll have a Jeep. You want to go into town. It's about 10, 15 minutes away. You're going to be able to find everything you need there. We do want you to be here 24. I'm not saying you shouldn't sleep. We're saying 24-hour day. We would prefer you to be either in the facility itself, the house. Maybe you're up in the woods, up in the hills, further up in the hills. You're in the woods over here. We prefer you to be in this area here, this vicinity. at least 20 of the hours. If you're sleeping, that's fine, because you're going to know if something major happens, you're going to know. Trust me, you're going to know, and you're going to wake up. But, yeah, we will go over next week. What's today? Friday? Maybe next Friday. Does that sound good? Let me put that in the thing here. Yeah. Same time, we can go over the gadgets and everything else. Just getting kind of familiar with them. Maybe you know some of them. I don't know. We know you've experienced some stuff. We're not going to get into in detail on some of the people you've came into contact with, whatever. Like I said, if you come across some of our equipment, it would be either through somebody in our own institute or a competitor that's somehow got a hold of something they shouldn't have. We can go over that when you see the stuff. You know, chances are you probably haven't. But yes. Yeah, we saw all that in the emails. You know, we went over your files as well. We were able to dig everything up. We can dig up what we need to dig up on people. We don't really care about criminal activity, to be honest with you. We want to know about your experiences. If you've been abducted, you've had experience with cryptids, any paranormal experiences, a portal, massive spirits. We're not talking little shadows and stuff. We're talking the good stuff. Possession, yeah, that works as well. The good stuff. The good stuff. Yeah, we're hoping all this research and everything we do leads to greater things for the world. We shall see. It could lead to big problems. Yeah. You do have to laugh about it sometimes because, like I said, you're going to experience stuff where you're like, oh man, this is not, you won't even know what to think. It's going to be a month. And I said, you're going to be here. You have access to like the food. If you're into video games, we got a ton of that. We got in the garage, we got some workout equipment. You want to, get some workouts in. Like I said, you walk in these hills and stuff. There's the movies, and you got the TVs, and then Netflix and all that stuff. We want you here enjoying yourself. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, we usually don't do this, but if you want to don't bring more than 2 people up, and they have to be trustworthy, all right? Well, we won't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about that then. You will not be coming from the state. All right, that's fine. Just throwing it out there, because some people get a little cabin fever. Like I said, you can leave and go into town, and there's plenty of interaction with people, but this area, this facility, this area, it will do stuff. It will mess with your mind once you get used to it, and you kind of get more in tune, even more in tune with it. And trust me, you won't even, like I said, the smaller things you won't even notice. That kind of stuff will be happening. Don't pay no attention to it, and eventually you won't, because you'll see so much other stuff, and you'll be so used to this stuff that it won't matter. Any questions you do have? Yeah, like I said, 20 hours. We prefer you be here 20 hours. If you're here more than that, great. If it's 19, we're not going to lose our shit. And what you just said, we want you here late night. Like, you go out to eat or something, 8, 9 o'clock. We're talking like 12 to like 6 a.m. is a great time for a lot of things to happen. Prefer you be here there. Midday is also interesting as well, like a 2 to 5. A lot of things happen. That's why it's weird, man. I'm going to keep track of the times things happen as well, because we've been doing that lately, and things seem to happen around these times pretty consistently. We're trying to figure out patterns and stuff as well. I said all of us have to go out and check these other areas, so we need somebody here. We need someone with some kind of experience with this. You absolutely could become a part of this group. Don't worry about that noise. That's the oven. We still got to eat. I said you have access to all this stuff. You have good equipment. There's a crawl space. You don't necessarily have to go in there. If you want to, you can. We've been in there at least 24 times. You'd think, oh, it's the crawl space. It's actually the least amount of stuff happens down there. It's not like the movie, oh my god, I'm going in the basement, or I'm going in the attic, I'm going in the crawl space. This is where the worst thing is. No, it's actually not that. There's like barely anything happening down there. The garage is one. There is a shed as well. You know, you have experience with sheds. Some of the woods as well. And just general stuff in general, but yeah. Any other questions? Yes, you'll be left. We're not going to just pay you when you get back. We don't want you using your own money. Get here, you will have a card you'll be able to use to get whatever you need. Don't exceed like $400 or $500 a day and stuff. I don't know why you would, but hey, maybe you're here a month. You might want to get some equipment from the local hardware store. Figure things out. Try new methods. Whatever it is, that's great. We welcome that as well. But it's for food. If you want to get food, you know, if you don't prefer what we have in there, it's not a month's worth supply either. That's another reason, you know. Equipment, whatever you want to get. If you want to buy yourself some freaking games or whatever, that's part of it. I don't know, just don't exceed. Keep it at 4. Let's go on the lower end. Keep it at 4 a day, and we have almost unlimited resources and funds, but we don't want to use it all in one area. Yeah, the gas, if you use the Jeep, the gas is fine. Explore the area too if you'd like, you know. I'm not against you going further up into the hills and jotting stuff down. Maybe you notice something, you hear something, whatever. You know, specific things, like I said. If it's minor stuff, maybe you see something big. Or signs of something as well. Yeah, some of these cryptids and other things. Sounds all right? All right, excellent. All right. Yeah. And if you have any more questions, you can email us. Next week, we're going to come in the same time. We'll get you through with all the stuff, show you the equipment, just give you an idea of it and stuff, how it works and everything. And then, hey, man, it's going to be you for a month. And like I said, we have, when we need to have eyes on this place, we'll have them there. We don't want to be spying on you, so we're not going to have these cameras going 24/7. Like I said, we'll check in daily. They will go on briefly. You'll know because we will contact you and let you know. We don't want you to be uncomfortable here because that's not good. If you think you're being watched constantly and we're following your moves, it's not good. It doesn't help you be in the right headspace. We need you clear mind, not already paranoid and weird that we're doing weird shit. We don't need that. We need you clear mind, ready to go. If you would prefer cameras, if it's getting crazy and you prefer cameras be on in certain rooms or whatever, that's fine. Let us know. How about that, right? You let us know what you want. All right? All right, I'll see you next week. All right? Yeah, take care. And anything else you can think of that you might not have told us, right? Let us know more stuff. All right? All right, thanks. Yeah, just finished up. Yeah, they just left. Yeah, I like this where this is going to go. Yeah, they're really curious. They're in tune with this stuff. This could help. They could be a good conduit. And it could be a good asset later on for the company. Yeah. Next week we'll show them the equipment and stuff. Try to get them a little familiar with it and all that. Yeah, I'm popping them in now. I know you're hungry, yeah. We'd be home about 15. All right. See you then. Yep, bye. All right, here we go.